So this is going to be another channel update. Renegade is going slow. I'm still on season 4, and I've only got through 3 episodes today. Well, I got through most of the first episode during the past week. A little here and there. And then today I tried to catch up, but I wasn't very successful. Had to go to confession. So I went to church twice. And Father Mike was there on the second attempt. Thank God. I think I'm going to make a sign on my wall that says, Ben Parkinson, born December 30th, 1970, died January 1st, 2024, question mark? Right there on the wall at the end of my bed. That's what I told my son. Anyways, my birthday was 2 days ago. The people at Legion of Mary wished me happy birthday. I brought my son, but he couldn't go back to church for the adoration. That was Friday. Oh, Karate Man's here from the karate dojo. Speaking of which, I had a handful of stuff. His recommendations kind of slowed down a bit. He's mentioning all these lamestream actors, John Travolta, Mel Gibson, these types of actors, which I find somewhat amusing since we try to avoid lamestream on this channel, which is probably why Adrian hasn't been around for 2 weeks, because I talk about nothing but Renegade for the past couple months. Anyways, Lorenzo Lamas is kind of a Kathleen Kinmont. They're kind of more obscure than the lamestream actors, but and Adrian did say that he wanted to check out Renegade, but I'm pulling up my list here. I think, yeah, I'm 53 as of Saturday. I'm 53. Karate Man says, happy birthday. Oh, thanks. Let me blow out the candles. Ironically, The Dead Zone 1983 is very high on my list. I think it's number 8 on my list right now. Adrian's been bugging me to watch that one for the longest time. I still can't get to my list, though. What is going on? I can't get to the bottom of my list. I watched Sawed-Off Shotgun Wedding and Honeymoon in Mexico. Then you got The Ballad of D.B. Cooper. Had a familiar face in there. And now I'm on Most Wanted. But I think I'm going to take a nap before I do my rosary. Go to church for high mass. Oh, here we go. So yesterday I went to high mass. I took my son to adoration. That pretty much took all day. Oh, Jaguar Lives. Well, first of all, I should mention Last Cannibal World with the immortal Mimi Lai is number 1069 on my list. Adrian's probably not watching, so he doesn't care anyway, but we like Mimi Lai on this channel. And then there's Jaguar Lives. Jaguar Lives. That's a martial arts action movie from 1979. Got Christopher Lee, Donald Pleasance, John Huston. It gets a low 4. Woody Strode. It gets a low 4.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Jaguar Lives. And then there's another movie from 1980 called Defiance. 1980. This one's got this is another action thriller starring the great Jan Michael Vincent, who never learned how to drive a car. It's got Art Carney, Jan Michael Vincent, Defiance. That one gets a higher 6.1 out of 10. An out-of-work merchant seaman single-handedly tames a powerful street gang, the Souls, that has been terrorizing his neighborhood on New York's cities. Lower East Side? Is it Lower East Side? I'm going to look up Defiance here. Yeah, Lower East Side. Sounds like a Charles Bronson type of revenge movie. Is that a ripoff of Death Wish? Defiance? Well, it's New Year's Day. My birthday was 2 days ago. I talked about AIP. Talked about Karate Man recommendations. The ones that are few, far between. But this morning, I had a bunch of AIP stuff. I mentioned a few movies from there. Surprised Karate Man hasn't heard of them. But started out with The Island of Dr. Moreau in 1977. And I ended with About Fate 2022. So I'm down to 1,090 on my list. And I'm age 53. I have no hope for finding a lady friend. My son wants to go to Catholic school, but there are none around here. He wants to go to Catholic high school. So I got my confession at 12. I went there at 8 o'clock. And Father Mike was busy doing other things behind the church. Who knows what he does at 8 o'clock in the morning? I don't think he knows. Yeah, James Louv looked familiar in Repo Reno when he's trying to repossess James Lou's car. But he's nowhere in the IMDb credits for that episode. They didn't even bother to put his name in the IMDb credits. I think you should sue them, Karate Man. But I won't sue you over Tina Turner music. Giving them a hard time about Tina Turner. I can't stand that kind of music when it came out in the 80s. It was awful. Lorenzo Lamas got to James Lou in Night of the Warrior and Blood for Blood. One of those was with James Shakita. Is that his name? Or maybe it was Number One Son. Who is Number One Son? Key Luke. Maybe it had Key Luke in it. Philip On. We got Key Luke, Philip On, and then there's James Shiata. I think all of them were in Renegade. I could be wrong. At least two of them were. The old school Chinese actors in there. I might remember the Chinese mobster who loves soccer in that one. You have better memory than I do. I've been watching this stuff for the last 2 months and I can't even remember that. How does Karate Man remember that stuff? All right. Well, I'm going to take my little nap. I've been catching up on a lot of sleep. I think I'm going to wake up at 4 in the morning tomorrow. And run some errands. I've just been super lazy. I haven't been catching up on my Renegade. My son thinks I shouldn't even be watching it. And he chastises me for watching YouTube wrestling videos from the 80s. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. And then there's Bruiser Brody, Abdullah the Butcher, who ate a live chicken in Puerto Rico. And the Missing Link. Those are my top 4 favorite wrestlers from the 80s. Would you ever want to meet Lorenzo Lamas and get an autograph? Sure, why not? I don't know. Always thought Don the Dragon Wilson. Coincidentally, Lorenzo Lamas was in Greece with John. Here we go. John Travolta again. When he was only 20. I've seen many John Travolta movies and I'm not impressed. A matter of fact, I'm depressed. If you want to torture yourself, you should watch Wild Hogs. I actually went on a date with a woman to watch Wild Hogs on the big screen, and it was awful. I can tell you firsthand, it was worse than Battlefield Earth, if you can believe that. Way before the badass ponytail. He looks like a hippie. I think in one of the episodes where he goes to that hick town in Oregon, the Ballad of D.B. Cooper. the local sheriff there, who wants to arrest him for having long hair and tattoos and flames on his bike. All right, well, I'll let you go, Karate Man. which I think I like Repo Reigns, and I can't remember some of the other ones I liked. But Repo Reigns was decent. I like that one. I remember that one. I don't remember the other favorite episodes. I think the first episode was decent. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. But Repo Reigns was probably 5 out of 5, I think. Travolta for life. I've got Saturday Night Fever. Somebody stop me. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Rambo Rife Raff for life. It's got the Cobra poster in the back. And at one point, Professor Quiz said I should put movie posters in the back here. I think I'll put my death sign to remind me that I might die today. Right there on the wall. I'll put Ben Parkinson, born December 30th, 1970, died January 1st, 2024, question mark. You want that Cobra poster? It was impossible to find on Netflix, that Cobra movie. But I'll look it up on Tubi. I couldn't find it on YouTube either. But I'll look it up on Tubi and Amazon Prime right now. I'll look it up and see if it's on there. Maybe I'll add it to the bottom of my list later.